Are we going? A little joint podcast. Here we are.
I think they call it a collaboration.
A collab, dude. Choke City and matching jackets.
I'm like way too tired to match your energy right now, dude. I'm so sleepy.
I'm gonna wake up, big dog. You got something big
Dude,
in an hour.
I thought I'd get you fired up enough
At
playing
Chili's.
college football. You calling plays for me.
Yeah, I think the baby back ribs did it.
The baby back ribs did it. Me and Mike went to Chili's, and Mike ordered $50 worth of Chili's that he proceeded to eat half of and then leave the other half at the restaurant.
To be fair, it was an accident.
Yeah.
It like normally when I go to Chili's, first of all, I go to Chili's for the 3 for me. I usually spend like $10. But what happened this time was I was going to get the 3 for me. I had already ordered my appetizer, changed my mind about what I wanted, and then got like, it was like a thing where it's like you get the ribs and then like 2 different kinds of chicken crispers, things like the smokehouse combo or whatever.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And I think that was like $20 or $22. But then the way that I ordered it, it accidentally like upcharged me like $3 3 times for like how I ordered it. Instead of like if I would have got 1 chicken crispers, 1 ribs, and 1 of the other things, then it would have just been the $21. But because of the way I ordered it, it was like extra $3, extra $3, extra $3. And because it wasn't the 3 for me, I got charged for the appetizer, which I had upgraded to the triple dipper one. So that was like another $12. And then my drink was like $4. So it was like $42, and then I tipped like $10.
This is the fattest conversation I've ever
Dude.
been a part of.
Also, like, Chili's does not sponsor us. Chili should sponsor us.
And I had a full fucking... I barely ate any of it because I was so full on the chips and queso. And then...
There was a lot of chips and queso.
I had a full fucking to-go box of like baby back ribs and
You
fucking
left it, dude.
Nashville hot chicken
You
crispers.
left it.
And I straight up left that shit, dude, and I was fucking pissed. I
Dude,
left it after making a big deal to the waiter about bringing me my fucking...
Yeah, he like
Waiter sucked.
he like grabbed the waiter like 4 times. Like,
He
like,
sucked.
get this, get this, get this.
No, dude, it was not like...
Dude, of course he sucks. He's a Chili's waiter, dude.
No, dude.
Like, come on.
There's normally this like trans black woman there.
Something like that.
I'm not sure which... They're transitioned, but I'm not sure which way.
Oh, it's a
they
flip of the
transitioned.
coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're the best. They're the best fucking waiter ever, dude. Yeah. And I'm just used to really good service at Chili's. My baby mama's a manager of a Chili's.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, I always get great service at Chili's. Chili's is awesome, but today I did not get great service. This is one of those things where the appetizers were about to come out at the same time as the food, which really always pisses me off.
That is one thing that really pisses me off. They call like I ordered the appetizers first with my drink so I could get them at the same time. That's what I want, okay? That's not too much to ask for. Don't bring it all out the same, because now it's like I'm over encumbered, you know? Is that a
Oh,
word?
yeah,
So-
it is. That's a good one.
All
That's
right.
That's a
All
Skyrim
right.
word.
Here we go.
So that was the first time that I got the waiter's attention, was to just kind of remind him, like, hey, I'd really like to have our appetizers, before our main course comes out. So he went and did
Which you
that.
shouldn't have to say.
You shouldn't have to say. But I wasn't a dick about it. I wasn't like, blah, blah, blah. And then he brought us our food, and there was 3 chicken crispers on my plate, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, remember, I ordered 2 different kinds of chicken crispers. So the math wasn't mathing,
Math wasn't mathin'.
And so I was like, hey, so I have 3. I'm not sure how you guys do this, but it just doesn't seem like that would be logical. Maybe I'm missing 1 or whatever.
Dude, I want
And
to
he-
hear. I
he's
want
like,
to
no.
see your Yelp account.
He's like, no, you're missing the whole 3. So I was missing 3 of them, right? So he went and got them. He brought them back, and he goes to hand them to me. I said, they're Buffalo chicken crispers. He just brought me back regular.
He said something
chicken
like, "Oh, we
crispers.
don't do
He's
that
like,
usually." I'm
I was like, I
"Didn't
want
you
it.
just-"
I was like, I want it sauced, and he's like, well, we don't normally sauce it, and I'm like, well, You don't even have it would be different if he had the sauce in a container and was like, oh, we don't normally sauce it, and then I'm it's fine, I'll dip it. But he didn't even have the sauce. So regardless, you still made the fucking mistake. You know what I mean?
Damn, dude.
And then
This is your 9/11.
yeah. And no, dude,
Vietnam.
you can ask my girlfriend, you can ask Robert, you can ask Zach, you can ask anybody, right? I have the shittiest luck when it comes to ordering, whether at a restaurant, fast food, whatever.
But
More
you
than-
also like very like precise thing. Like you get plain burgers.
Yeah, it's so easy. But more than half the time at every fast food restaurant, more than 50%, it's wrong.
See, I usually get like just whatever off the menu.
How
I
it
don't
comes.
have
Yeah,
any
you don't have to worry about it.
alterations.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But plain is a very easy. It's just like literally.
Yeah, but
That's the easiest fucking.
to play
thing.
devil's advocate, like I
Don't you
worked in
fucking side with these fast.
No,
food
I'm on your
shit.
side, but just I can picture it from their side. Is like you miss the
You
plain, like
goddamn communists.
yeah.
You know what I always thought was weird? Like when you
$15
just
an hour.
order, you just order the cheeseburger. It's weird that it automatically comes with everything. Why isn't it the opposite? Like if you order a cheeseburger, it just comes with cheese on it. And then you add toppings. Oh, give me
I actually
lettuce.
know the answer to this question
Why?
because all right, let's just we're gonna go back in time, right? 50s, 60s,
Let's
whatever.
do it. Let's
when
do it.
burger joints are becoming a thing, right?
Mm.
So every burger joint basically is the same back then, right?
Yeah.
It's all this very Sonic-y drive-in type shit.
Yeah, rollerblades,
Yeah.
gay gas.
Yeah, whatever. I
Short
don't think
shorts.
rollerblades existed back then. I think it was just skates. But so the thing became, having a unique burger, right? So they cooked it their own way, and they had the toppings their own way. So that's why a Burger King burger comes with ketchup, mustard, pickles,
Mm-hmm.
right? McDonald's burger comes with
Onions, like
slivered
the
onions,
sliced on.
Ketchup, mustard, pickles. Whataburger is like what? Lettuce, tomatoes, fucking. So it's like
Yeah.
every place has their recipe for the burger. So that's why you don't just order a burger and add the toppings. You're ordering a burger the way that they make a burger. And
I
then
guess I
you'd
just
have to
assume
adjust
most
it.
places they have the same toppings. It's like lettuce,
They
tomato,
don't.
pickle.
They don't though.
I guess.
I just told
Well,
you.
you
three
blew
of
my
the
mind
big
with the
three.
Burger King. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew like In-N-Out was special.
Ooh, a little change of topic, but I had a weird dream last night that I
Oh,
would
don't even
love
wanna
to
know as
regale you guys
I don't
with.
even want to know. You're rubbing your nipples. You're telling us about it.
No, it was a very. So in the dream, I woke up as one of those dogs from the TikTok that like presses the buttons.
Like the Shiba
Fuck
Inu.
you.
No,
Fuck you.
No, I woke up like a poodle.
Treat.
Mm.
Fuck you.
I had like
Fuck
6
you.
nipples,
Whoa.
and I was in this lady's living room, and I was clicking the button.
I
help,
knew that this was
help,
going to be about
help.
nipples. That's all I'm saying. I
What?
knew that nipples were going to be involved.
I was pressing the button, help, 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 outside, help, and I was like running around the house, like, dude, where is this bitch? She needs to let me out.
We were having conversations with who we thought were the most overrated comedians in Houston.
I was not part of that list.
Yeah, I don't think that we'll talk about that or name any of the names on the pod. But yeah. I asked the question specifically with one person in mind, and it was the second person that John said. So I was like, oh, see, I'm not crazy.
That's
Wait,
all
what-
we got to say about that.
I don't even know where this conversation erupted from because I wasn't here.
Yeah. We just got off the phone with you, I think.
Yeah, you're bald.
Yeah. I need to shave my head again
Yeah, you do.
because it's grown out a little weird.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like it.
You should get hair plugs.
Yeah, I will. Turkey's seeming very nice.
Really? When do you think you'll do that?
Give me like 5 years.
Your
5
hair's gonna
years?
look like John's when you get it.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Because that's how they do it. They put like hair that's like yours.
Well, they take
real
from the
thick.
back
Yeah.
and then they move it to the front. So all the party comes to the front.
I thought they use your butt hair.
Oh, dude.
Sometimes they do that. Sometimes they do that.
Dude, what? Imagine choosing to have ass hair on your head rather than just being bald.
But what if
dude.
your ass hair is like super thick?
Yeah, it is. Everyone's ass hair is super thick.
Not everyone.
All Greek men, that's the only way they can get their hair
No,
transplanted.
They take like the ass hair that they take is like pubes.
Really?
You know, like those kind of ass
So-
hairs.
Dude, my pubes are thick.
No,
Like, I
you're
could probably
Eastern
get a
European,
trans- yeah.
so Eastern European. So
Yeah, from down here, it's just it's a war zone.
Ooh.
There's still like,
you guys trim?
yeah.
Of course, yeah.
I don't at all.
Really?
Jesus
I've been, I
Christ.
think maybe like twice in my life. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you're a waxing man. I see.
No, dude. I just,
You're a mess
I just
down there,
let
dude.
my thing go, dude. It's like it's shit. It's just so long that like it looks like like my dick has a
part.
down the middle. You know, like it's
Oh,
like-
wow.
You wake up and it's with an alfalfa
yeah,
hair.
my dick's got a haircut with a part down the middle.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
basically, yeah,
That's
Nice. You style it, put a little mousse in there.
yeah.
whenever it gets too long, I'll end up just crotch rubbing all day. Like, it's soothing. It's
See, I have the opposite problem. Is if I trim it, I'm just fucking itching, dude. Like,
Really?
like the growth back or whatever. Because when you trim it, the edges automatically become like sharper.
Yeah.
You know. So,
yeah, it's like shingle siding.
and what's the point of trimming it? Is it just so your dick looks bigger? I'm
Mhm.
fucking worried about that.
Yeah. Well, and like if my abs are looking good, I want to like trim it. 'Cause
That's
I'm
some
like,
gay
ooh,
shit. That's the gay shit I ever heard.
What?
He's
No.
making
Gay
a
as
lot of
fuck.
sense. He's making
Is
a
it
lot of
gay?
sense.
It's pretty gay. It's
Is it
pretty
gay?
See, I don't have abs. I have those little like you can see the rib right here. That's kind of ribbish, but it looks like muscle. Those are nice.
You know that when they started shaving pubes, it kind of like not eradicated crabs, but you know it put a serious dent in the crabs population. But then like all the other STDs like went up a lot.
So there's a genocide for crabs that young sluts are
well, all the other STDs went up because your pubes actually provide a level of
a
protection.
buffer. That's why you got your.
for- yeah, they actually provide a level of protection for certain.
No,
things.
babe, it's like a condom.
No, it's true. Like it's not for everything, but like for certain things, it provides a level of protection. I think
Which
for
one-
herpes,
Which one?
Oh, it's like
herpes?
eyelashes.
I think for herpes, it provides a certain level of
You're
protection.
like,
You-
that's why I don't
'cause
have
the-
herpes, you guys.
well,
'cause I don't
because
shave.
the you know the juices aren't just fucking sitting there
Just matting
on
down.
skin to skin. You know, fucking
Have you ever blown dried your pubes,
no.
dude? Next time you take a shower, bust out the blow dryer and comb.
I don't own a blow dryer.
Oh,
Or a
you've never
comb.
lived. Have you ever done this?
I have a
don't
beard
blow
comb.
dryer either.
It's so nice because they sit up like they're preem. You know, it's nice.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to try it.
You
It's
I want to try
just
it.
want a ball fro. Like
Yes, no, it absolutely. It's the most
I
like
got a luscious.
I was
V of
doing this
hair
with my
going
mom's
from
hair
my-
dryer.
What? How's it go? I got a luscious V of hair going from my chest pubes down to my ball fro.
Oh, from Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's had enough of the bull. Now she wants the young buck.
You know that humans and chimpanzees have like the same amount of hair.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
It's the same. Like if you count like the follicles, it's the same.
Well, maybe not mine.
But theirs are thicker. It's like the same amount of hair, but like theirs is thicker.
Dude, I want to walk through a mall with a chimpanzee holding him by
Chimpanzees
hand.
are fucking dangerous.
I
dude.
know, but
Those
like a
things-
baby one.
You see where they like rip people's fingers off? There's like a lady, is it a lady or a guy? I don't know. But they had a pet chimpanzee that it got too big and she took it to a sanctuary, but she would go see it all the time. And on its birthday, she brought it a cake. And,
And the other chimps
other
got mad.
chimpanzees,
Yeah.
they didn't lock them up correctly, and the other chimps were so mad that they didn't get cake that they attacked the lady and they bit off her fingers one by one and like bit off her nose, and yeah, chimps are fucked up, dude.
You remember there was this one story about a chimp attack. This lady had a chimp. It was much older, and they just kept it around. But the husband died, right? So the woman was taking care of it by herself, but she would give it like benzos, like Xanax all day just to fucking conk him out.
Uh-huh.
And one day, one of her friends comes over, and she was wearing jewelry or whatever, and the chimp was fucked up. And he tore her to shreds. And she's got, like, no nose and everything now.
Yeah, I seen that one.
Yeah.
On benzos.
Yeah, they had to kill that chimp. The cops had to come through and were like, what the fuck?
Did y'all see Chimpire? Or Chimp Empire? The
Is that on BET?
Netflix or something.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's called Chimp Empire,
Oh,
which is like
God,
they
Dave.
really missed an opportunity to call that Chimpire. But there's a part of it's a basically so chimps live in like families, you know, and they're usually like
a commune.
like a small number.
Yeah.
But so basically in this one part of Africa, there's like these super fucking families, right? Where instead of like 4, 5, 6, whatever, they're like
It's like
40.
Yeah.
You know, and there's 3 fucking different ones, and they're all competing for territory and all this shit. There's a part of the show where the chimps they go hunt these monkeys to eat the monkeys so they can have meat, you know.
Damn.
And they were interviewing one of the guys that made the thing. He's like, man, that's, you know, we didn't know that chimps ate monkeys. Like, how often do they do that? And he's like, oh, dude, they do that all day. Like we had to leave all that stuff out, or else it's like it would just be them eating monkeys all day. It's like we had to like it was like 90% just them hunting monkeys.
Jeez.
Wow.
I mean, that's crazy.
They love monkeys. They love to eat monkeys.
I mean, I wonder what it tastes like.
Yeah?
Just raw fucking monkey
Raw.
dicks.
Ooh. But they start with the dick and balls.
Have you seen the
That's a
lion
treat.
where he stuck his head up the fucking hippo's ass or water buffalo's ass and got stuck and died?
No.
Yeah. Because like
We have different algorithms, I think. Like,
that's an old video. I guess like hippo is like so tough that, you know, they'll try to eat like where the ears, the eyes, or the mouth, like where there's some
Loose
kind of
skin.
opening, loose skin. So one of the lions went for the butthole, and it put his whole head inside.
And he
of it.
got stuck.
He got stuck and suffocated. And
Ace
died.
Ventura himself.
Yeah,
That was a rhino, though.
Ooh.
Suffocated. That was one of the. That's one of the funniest fucking things
Scenes.
in any movie.
Yeah,
ever,
when
dude.
he's fucking putting his finger through the asshole and he's like,
his fucking face, dude.
he's sweating in there. Back to the monkeys. I remember when I was young, I was watching Animal Planet, and I saw like
Animal Planet.
I thought he was gonna go a totally different direction when he said back to monkeys.
oh, you didn't hear the joke
You
earlier.
just never know with David.
Just
It's
hear
like-
the nasty joke he just said. God, that was gnarly.
It'll show up in audio.
Yeah. David's always got one for each podcast where I'm just like, Jesus Christ, Dave.
Oh, I heard it. I chose to ignore it. Yeah.
But yeah, I was watching like Animal Planet when I was super young, and I remember like they had like I think it was like 10 deadliest animals, and they were like showing like chimps or monkeys snatching babies in Africa, and they had this night vision mode of like a mother and a child walking through the forest, and a monkey snatches a baby. And I always
That baby
remembered
grew up
like
to be Tarzan.
no, they
You think
ate
Tarzan
that
was
child.
clapping them gorilla cheeks?
Oh,
Mhm.
dude.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so that
That bear
they
can
see
get
those
it.
babies basically as like monkeys, you know. So they
I mean, they probably a succulent baby.
yeah. I saw that poster on the wall earlier and asked him why he had a poster of James Franco. Turns out it's
Jimmy
James Dean. Yeah.
Jane Dean.
Yeah. Yeah. Found out a Goodwill.
I want my new walk-up song to be John Cena's.
Da,
Intro
da, da,
song
da.
Da, 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 da.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Just coming like that, you know.
You hit him with a "Can't See Me."
Yeah.
Set the
Didn't I
tone,
do,
dude.
already? Didn't I do a bit about that or something?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, my cousin being a Make-A-Wish kid, but he lived, so we had to. Or my cousin Make-A-Wish kid, but John Cena wasn't available that day. But we just told him that he was.
You just can't see me.
You just can't see him.
Yeah.
And then he lived, and they made us delete all the pictures.
Dude, speaking about chimps, didn't your grandmother or aunt have like a baby chimp?
It was a great aunt. It wasn't a chimp. It was a capuchin.
Capucci?
Yeah, it's whatever they're called. It's like the one from Ace Ventura.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, and then she got dementia.
Oh, that'll happen.
Yeah, those two. Go
And the
hand in
monkey
hand.
wore a tuxedo and smoked cigarettes.
That's awesome.
How'd they get it tailored? They just buy a toddler's tuxedo?
I think this tuxedo came with the monkey, actually.
Of course.
Did it have a bow tie?
Yeah, it was a full tuxedo. And it
Oh,
smoked cigarettes.
not a clip-on one. It was a nice one, though, right?
That was a cool ass monkey, man. Unless he was like jonesing for cigarettes.
And he was mean.
What
Yeah.
What happened to the monkey?
Well, she died, and I don't know what they did with the monkey.
He's just roaming
But
South
she got
Texas.
dementia. She got dementia like real bad, or what do they call that? The other kind of dementia.
Alzheimer's?
Alzheimer's. Yeah, she got Alzheimer's real bad. So imagine like waking up every day and like not remembering that you had a monkey in a tuxedo that smoked cigarettes and having
He's
and, like having to discover that at some point during
just
your
chilling
day,
in your kitchen. Just hey, what? Okay.
asking for cigarettes.
Did he ever wear a wife beater around the house?
No, he just only wore tuxedo.
Really?
Never took the tuxedo off.
They would take it off when he would sleep, and they'd wash it, and they'd put it back on him.
Oh, they had to
He wore
starch that thing.
He wore diapers, so the tuxedo like held the diaper in place.
Mhm.
It was like a special monkey tuxedo.
Depends.
Where the fuck would you
Yeah.
buy a monkey tuxedo? That's
It
insane.
came with the monkey.
I understand that. But if you have to wash the tuxedo every day, I'm just assuming that you probably got a couple spare white shirts in the
I don't think they
closet.
washed it every day, but I'm sure they washed it every couple days.
Damn, dude. We got to get a tuxedo on Harley.
Yeah. Harley, actually, that's the type of cat she is. They call them tuxedo cats.
Yeah.
I call
That
them.
color.
I call them bitch cats.
Harley's kind of a bitch.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
we love her.
Yeah, she's nice. During the podcast, she's been sleeping on my lap.
Yeah, she's been
Just
nice.
about every episode now.
She's annoying the shit out of Mike earlier.
Dude, she was stepping on my balls. She was fucking. She was being a
Tearing
real
up his
bitch.
fucking backpack and shit.
He's like, my ex cat's a real bitch. So let's talk about the shows last
That was-
night.
that was-
David,
that
how
was
was your
fun.
show?
Actually, it was better than last week, even though there was less people.
It's kind of an oxymoron.
Yeah. No, they were there to
No,
fucking
yeah,
laugh.
I know what you mean. It's just a hotter crowd. Less
Yeah.
people.
Last week, they were stingy with the laughs.
Mm-hmm. They were a little stingy.
I was watching them be stingy with the laughs, and the whole time in my head, I was like, I could crack them.
And then I kept asking, you want to go up? You're like, fuck no.
I didn't want to go up. I didn't want to.
They didn't deserve you.
Yeah, I didn't want to bomb.
They had to have me,
My
though.
streak is like, I got a crazy streak going right now, dude. I don't want to fucking
Jinx
I
anything.
didn't want to jinx it with that. Yeah.
Quadus was like, that night, Quadus was like, I'm going to make you laugh. I swear to God, I'm going to make you laugh.
And then he
they-
walked them.
And then he walked him, yeah.
That's crazy. John, how'd you feel about the show we did last night?
I felt great. Felt good. Of course, there's always things I think I could have done better. I could have been more patient. And, the biggest thing is, like, for me is, like, slowing down, let them laugh before you say the next thing.
Yeah.
Let them laugh, don't rush in. But I just get so excited. And I'm like, ooh, I got more for
I can't
you.
wait to tell you guys my next little silly boy thing.
Yeah, dude, it was good. It was fun.
Please love me.
Yeah, it was fun.
I swear to God,
I
David,
said,
if you start doing new fucking jokes, I'm gonna just slap the shit out of you.
I won't.
it was good,
I've
though.
been doing a lot of riffing, though.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Riffin's fun.
That doesn't count as new jokes, though.
We
That's
were,
still.
the show was great. There were so many people. How many people do you think were there?
probably 60, 70.
It was a lot of people.
We,
Holy shit.
we were at lunch, and John said something to me. You ever have, like, where you because it's you and your first person view, right? You don't see the outside perspective.
Yeah.
And John said something to me at lunch that kind of, I had to like step out of myself to look at me to realize.
Yeah,
like,
you're
what
too
he-
close to the trees.
Yeah, to realize what he was talking about, and he was saying that that during my set last night, he was in the back like taking notes, and in my head I was like, "What are you talking about? Like we're the same. Like how are you taking notes from me when we're the same? You started like 3 days after me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but
Like
you do things better than you do certain things very well that I need to work on. Same thing with Jude. Jude was doing his set, and I was like, "Fuck, I see what he's doing." Like
Jude's set is more structured and planned out than pretty
Yeah.
much anybody's
Yeah.
set.
But yeah, you guys were hitting your beats. You were patient. You were letting them laugh. You know. But I had a good set. I set the tone.
Yeah, you set the tone, and then every person after you just did better than the person before.
Yeah, it like
John
then Tony
killed.
came after, crushed. Then Jude went after, crushed more. Then Ben Daniels, right?
Yeah, it was
And
Ben.
crushed even more. Then Mike crushed him. It was great, dude. It was great. God, it was a fun night. It was a fun night. I wasn't too sure when I first got there. I was like, oh man, it looks kind of like a restaurant. Everybody's here to like,
When I got there and saw that they weren't eating food, I was happy.
yeah.
If food is involved, there's something. That's,
Mhm.
This guy asked me. This guy was in the crowd last night at the midnight show, right before the show started, and he's like, "Hey, you work here?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm a comic," and he's like, "You guys serve food?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah, go to the Riot, get some chicken
I was
fingers.
like, "Yeah, give me $30. I'll be right back."
Go to the pizza place.
No, just go home.
Oh.
It's $30.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Soto hosted. That was
Interesting.
yeah, it was interesting for sure. Did you take the
Yeah,
battery
he-
out of your smoke detector?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they wouldn't fucking. I replaced the batteries and it kept fucking ringing, and I'm like, okay, I can't
Did
do
you
this.
restart it after you replaced the
Yeah,
batteries?
yeah, and it keeps fucking up. And also, anytime I bake anything, it goes off. It just goes off.
I'm gonna do this. I want to do this thing where I like viral videos. I'm gonna just screen record them, and then add the
Beeps.
into it,
I know
and then
exactly.
and then like just post it in the comments, and then people are like, "That wasn't there before," you know. And I'll be like, "Yeah, it was." Beep.
For certain type of videos, though.
Did you see the one where the guy's like, when you accidentally take melanin instead of melatonin,
Yeah.
and it's just
Beep.
him takes a pill, closes his eyes, and you hear beep.
Yeah.
Jesus
John
Christ.
didn't know about that. He
Yeah.
didn't know about that was like a black thing
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's like, I think it started in
in the Call of Duty lobbies.
Yeah,
That's
well,
where
Xbox,
Yeah.
lobbies in general. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was like, "That's very black of you, John." I was like, "Oh, okay."
I used to think it was just like a poor thing, but well, I think before Call of Duty lobbies, it was just a poor thing, and then Call of Duty lobbies turned it into like a black
They made it
thing.
more racist.
what were we talking about? Soto. Dude, he's a fucking gem in Houston. That's one person I feel like is underrated.
I wouldn't have him host.
Yeah. Maybe not that.
You need a fucking a Josh Jordan, a Matt BC, a Dylan
Someone
Kendrick.
normal, yeah.
He,
you know,
he
like-
almost didn't host because he literally showed up right as we were starting.
I told them to have Drew Davidson host.
Yeah, Drew has a lot of experience hosting.
I told them to have him host.
He almost did. He almost did because like he came up for the 5-minute warning, and then we were right about to start, and then Soto's walking in.
I love Soto, and he can make me laugh harder than pretty much anybody.
Yeah.
But he's a very unique type of comedy that needs to be put in the right spot, on the right time, on the right lineups, you
Yeah.
know, in the right venues. It's like he is a fucking machine gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's a machine gun that only takes a certain type of bullets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
know
it's
what
like
you're
you gotta load it properly and
You gotta-
fucking know how to use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clean it regularly,
for it to reach its
know?
full potential.
He's just a fire hose of just craziness.
He's the
with,
nicest fucking guy too, man. Oh my god, dude, it's so cool, man. His music's cool. Like he's just fun to be around. He's a good hang.
His music is cool. We got to get him to like make a soundtrack for our podcast so we can have an intro song. I've been using Geckos so much. I love that song, dude.
Yeah, it's so good. I showed it to my girlfriend.
It's honestly a good song.
It really is.
It's a great fucking song, and especially if
it's
you
catchy.
know
It catches. Like
it's catchy,
sticks in your.
and if you know his personality, it's like that's him. Like
he would totally go to the pet store and
no,
buy 30
he
geckos.
actually has geckos.
yeah,
He
Yeah.
talked to us at the end of the podcast. It got so vulnerable. Like we were talking about animals, and he's like, "Yeah, I got a pet iguana and
This is
a
multiple
chameleon." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, I love them to death. I care for them. This is what you have to do to take care of them." I'm like,
He got
"Jeez."
really in depth, and he was like,
My buddy Joe, that me and Zach grew up with. I actually met Zach through Joe. I forget what he bought, but they went to like a Petco or PetSmart or whatever. So this was like back in the day when like you had to drive from Dayton to Humble to go to the mall, or like nice, like I wouldn't even call them nice, but just like, you know, sit down restaurants and stuff like that. And like if you wanted to go to a Chili's, you had to drive to Humble, you know, type
Yeah.
shit.
"See, that's why you never had bad experiences at Chili's, because
Yeah,
out
type
there,
shit.
like Chili's are like the nice
Well,
restaurant."
this was back in the day. This is like Chili's, Joe's Crab Shack. Like these were like popping fucking spots back then.
Olive
you know?
Garden.
Yeah, they were at their
Ooh,
fucking
Olive
peak
Garden.
back then. So they went to go eat at Poncho's, I think, that night, and but they stopped at the pet store first. And I want to say it was mice that my buddy Joe just like bought like 5 mice or something, and then just like
Left him in the car.
no, it was like he was like planning on releasing them, like maybe in the restaurant or something. Zach would be able to tell the story better, but it's just a weird fucking. But every time I hear the gecko thing, it reminds me of that.
The Gecko song's just so perfect, because every like musical artist, that's what they're trying to capture. Like I know a lot of guys that I grew up with who like are trying to be rappers and stuff, and I'm sure everybody knows some guys trying to rap, and it's like you hear their lyrics and they're like, "I got all these bitches, I got this money and shit." It's like, that's not you though, man. Like when you hear a song like that from Soto, it's like that is him.
Reminds me of Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
A little, I can see that.
Listening to Lil Yachty is not like, you know.
Extra flaunty, but he is a little.
Yeah, I mean, he became flaunty when he got the money.
When you got
Exactly.
it like that.
But he's just like it's silly, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Soto's got like something. He's got something.
It,
God
dude.
damn, dude, get out of his fucking butthole.
Yeah.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
got
No,
it,
he's-
dude.
He's a
He's
good
just
guy. He's a great guy.
Mike's like, we're kissing ass to somebody who's not me. All right, calm down.
You guys have this perception of me, and I think a lot of people do. Like you have this perception of arrogance, and I think you guys.
You humble
Yeah.
brag a lot, dude. I was telling him at Chili's, he humble brags a bit, dude.
It's not humble brag. It's that I trust you guys enough to be vulnerable. There's things that like
Yeah.
I don't understand why or how they're happening, and like I talk to you about it to like try to help me understand. And then when you guys respond, like saying that I'm humble bragging or
Dude, I
fucking-
like at Chili's was the first time I
yeah,
ever
but
told you
it's like
that.
the third fucking time I heard it this weekend, and I'm
Who
just
else
like
told you that?
fucking Zod.
Ah.
I was telling him that I feel like maybe I should let off the gas a little bit,
And he's like, no, keep going.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I told him maybe I should let off the gas a little bit and like focus on, you know, writing more and like working on the jokes and just like tightening up the talent, you know, because I feel like I get opportunities that I don't have the talent for, and my biggest worry is that I'm gonna get up there and fucking bomb at a very important show, and it's gonna set me back.
What is that called? Imposter syndrome.
Maybe kind of, but not.
It's got a tinge of that.
Yeah, it's probably like under that umbrella, but it's just like it's not that I don't like believe in myself. It's just that I want to, like I said, I feel like I get opportunities that I don't have the talent for, like that I'm not ready for because I'm not.
Well,
that's the thing. Like,
Here's the thing. You're what, 10 months in, somewhere around there, 9,
Yeah, 9.
and you are at this astronomical level.
It's not
past-
astronomical.
No, not
dude. It's
astronomical.
not-
I'm like I'm comparing
like-
it to us.
just right above being an open micer. It's
Yeah.
just like right above it. It's not like it's fucking
Okay,
leaps and
but
bounds.
don't tear down the idea from what
As
I'm
a
saying.
producer, as a show producer, that's different. But as
Yeah.
a comic,
But it's like you have 15 minutes, probably a little bit more, if you add some of the stuff that's untried.
I could do more, but I would say I'm comfortable with 15.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy for less than a year in. I barely have 7 that I'm good with.
My goal was 20 by the end of the year.
Really,
Yeah,
that's
the goal I set at the beginning of the year.
insane. That's like
A few people told me I had to have 20 before I could really actually get on the road. So
yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I can be on the road for a good while.
I'd say probably like 2 years.
Yeah,
Is
that's-
a reasonable, but that's actually a very reasonable. Like if you look at the timelines of, like of just an average road comic, or even like the guys that like have made it, it's like all of these are like 10-year timelines, 15-year
Yeah, usually they
timelines,
take
like,
at least 5
yeah.
to 10 years to go on the road.
Like they say, it takes 10 years before you should do a special.
Mm-hmm.
damn,
That's why Andrew did his first special at 10 years.
that's pretty good.
So Gillis did his at 8,
Yeah.
7.
And
or
the
8.
thing is, like, when you think about Gillis, you think about him like, because I won't say he came out of nowhere, but like his rise was so fast that your brain like kind of associates him with being a newer comic, and like you don't think about the fact that he fucking grinded for 8 years to get to that.
Yeah,
you know
he was
what I mean?
grinding Philly and shit. And
Philly
honestly,
and New
like
York.
his special, like that first special in 2020, I think it really helped that he got fired from SNL and he got
Oh,
all
that was that was a huge part of it. Yeah.
Like it's like, oh yeah, that's the guy who got fired for all the racist shit.
yeah, that
Let
was
me
just
check
free
him out.
free publicity.
And then that opening cutscene where he talks about like the age of consent's weird. They had to have that sit down. That must have been a weird day for the boys in office.
Pennsylvania.
Why'd we have to
12.
go first? Why
And
did we have to go first?
And then they had that beautiful shot of like they picked out the people in the audience, and it was like
they did that at Creek in the Cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that immediately hooked me. I was like, this is really good. This guy's good. And then the whole special, it just
That's the one they put on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
yeah, it's got like probably like 10 million now or something crazy.
I mean, that's
That's
the way to
great,
fucking
dude. It's
do
a
And
it.
then
Classic.
Beautiful Dogs was good. That's his only 2, right?
Yeah.
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 But
It's weird once you get one out there, like you can get another one so quick.
it's so crazy, like getting on the open mic at Creek in the Cave, and be like, I'm on this stage right now, dude. Like,
Sharing the
And then,
same
it's,
stage.
and then there's like no one there.
yeah.
Oh,
No,
there's
dude,
people
no,
there, but
dude. When I do the open mic on Sundays, the 8 p.m. one's like fucking 150 people there at that
No
mic.
shit.
That's the one.
I thought it
That-
sucked.
that
Who
one
was
in
telling
Ban-
me it sucked?
That one and
I did.
Banana Phone are the ones that are really good. Every other one that we went to sucks.
the
ass.
Monday open night.
Oh, that one's
was-
that's different. That's the Sunday 8 p.m. mic is like if they had one mic that was like the mic, that's the mic.
Is it hard to get on it? I'm sure.
Yeah, it's an email sign up Monday through Friday, and then like they pick like.
Dude,
don't know,
I walked
60
in
people
there
or whatever.
and it felt like someone just tossed a stun grenade into an old folks'
That was
home.
on Monday.
Yeah.
That was the gamble mic. So that's the mic that happens like basically like right around the Kill Tony sign up time, in between like signing up and it starting.
Yeah.
And I told them when we're walking over there, it was me, him, and Nate. I told him, I was like, dude, when we walk in there, you're going to feel anxiety. Like you're going to feel like you're having a panic attack watching these open mic guys go up. And Dave is just looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. We're there like 3 or 4 minutes into the first comic. I look over at Dave and he's just like, I'm not having a good time.
Wait, what? Because they're that bad?
Oh, they were horrible.
And it's not even just that they're bad.
And they're no people.
It's just it's not. Yeah, it's with comics. It's just comics, right?
Mhm.
It's not even just that they're bad. It's that they don't know that they're bad.
Oh.
These are people that moved to Austin to do comedy.
There was someone in the green room last night talking about that. They're like, oh, the Austin's just going to turn into L.A., all these tastemakers taking up all the stage time, not giving it to any of the new guys, which I don't think is true because they do open mics and stuff over there, like at the mothership and shit like
yeah,
that.
but they do open mic at fucking the Comedy Store, too.
Yeah,
I
but
think-
I think he was just like,
I didn't know they had that. I think we're doing it right. We get all our stage time out here, get a following.
I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Austin is more fun to do shows. Houston is a better place to develop as a comic.
yeah. It's just,
Was it Ali Sadiq said that, right?
No, I said that. That was me.
No, but also Sadiq, I think,
No,
said like
Sadiq just said that he wasn't going to move out of Houston.
yeah.
That he could be successful from Houston.
Sadiq is such a,
so he lives in Houston.
yeah.
Where's he?
They tried to
where's-
get him to move to New York. They tried to get him to move to LA. They're like, oh, you can't.
Where's
You
he
have to-
work out his shit?
Shit.
The Improv probably.
Probably Improv. He's in Austin a lot too now,
Yeah.
so he does the mothership. I think it was just Ali Sadiq and friends, right? And Trey was on it like last week.
Tutson?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Wednesday or Thursday or something.
I don't know.
I think it was Ali Sadiq and friends at the mothership.
That's
Tutson definitely did mothership main stage last week.
Tutson is such a fucking Houston treasure.
powerhouse.
Oh, dude, I was talking to Will about this today. I think that Will is one of the only people, right, that like the past or regular or whatever at Mothership that truly got discovered in the open mic.
Really?
So like
How
every
did he get discovered?
so
at an open
everybody
mic?
else is like somebody referred him or they had contacts. They got agents, right? Their agents are doing this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Will, we just went and signed up for the open mic together. He got on and Adam saw him and told him to come back the next week and do 5 because you do 3 first. He told him to come back next week and do 5. He did a new 5. Told him to come back the next week and do 10. Came back the next week and did 10. Then when he did 10, he passed him.
Did he have to do all new shit?
It was new
each
every time, yeah, because they want you to
How,
have at
how
least
did,
20.
how about Mason? How did he get past?
I
I think he hit the open mic.
nobody
as well.
quote me on this, but I heard that he did the open mic 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you get on the open mic that many times, you've got some kind of connection.
Yeah.
Wow.
Will was
But
just a random bull.
Will was the only one, at least that I know, that I don't know if Will was a random pull. I'm sure he knew somebody, whatever, but he's the only person that I know that I've heard of, and also that I think that he's even heard of, that was like the true diamond in the rough discovery of, the
Getting
fucking the
pulled
open
out of
mic,
that
like
thing.
like what that thing is supposed to be about. Like
Yeah.
he's like, which is the coolest fucking thing, dude.
It gives everybody hope, I feel like. It's kind of like a
My
it's a
goal
good
is to
thing.
get past there by the end of 2026.
2026. That's a fucking crazy goal. I'm just looking at
I think
Kill
Mason's
Tony.
been doing it 3 years,
Yeah.
2.5 years.
yeah, you got
it's
past
crazy
2
how
years in.
fast he's
Yeah.
how fast
His
he's going.
writing is just phenomenal, dude. It's
Yeah.
so good.
And he works in alterations too. Into his like different tags, different fucking
Plus, it's like I don't
setups
know,
for
when-
premises.
Like, when I was starting out, when we were starting out, like he's at every mic. It doesn't matter how shit it is.
He's at every
he's
mic is
all
doing
of
a guest spot at every fucking
He's putting in the work.
weekday showcase.
All
I mean,
over
say
the
what
place.
you
He's
will.
definitely like probably the hardest working comic that I know.
Yeah, it
for
goes
sure.
him, Leo Basello,
Yeah.
Connor Carter.
It's so funny when you start out and you see all these guys and you're just like, oh man, fuck all these people, dude. You're like, because you're getting bumped and not getting to go up to like 1:50 a.m. So you see all these guys that come over, you're like, man, fuck these
I
dudes.
think I
Like,
was standing there with Corey.
it's like
and-
this sucks.
I
And
think I was
then
standing there with Corey, and he was talking to Corey, and he was like, I remember Kujente would walk in when I was starting up. I'd be like, fuck, I'm about to get bumped. And you're like, dude, that's how we feel every time you walk in. He's like, yeah, I know. Like,
who you talking about? Corey?
Corey, Jude's dead.
Oh, because Jude gets bumped.
No. Mason was saying that Mason,
Uh.
when Mason was starting out, he would see Kujente, and he'd be like, "Damn, I'm about to get bumped," because Koo was that guy for him. And then it's like, yeah, dude, it's like.
I want to hear a dirty set from him. I know he's got some fucking.
Dude, he's super Christian.
I understand that, but I want to hear some fire and brimstone.
But like y'all remember that when it was like it wasn't that, like we hated them, but it was just this fucking animosity.
We didn't know
from
them
getting-
yet.
Animosity from getting fucking bumped and like goddamn, I'm about to lose 2 hours of fucking sleep tonight because of these guys because I got to stay out to the very fucking end, and then you get to know them and you're like, oh shit, like there's a reason, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this, and then I think those guys, it's not often that they'll give some advice, but when they do, like, listen, because it's good advice.
One person that gives a lot of advice, and I actually sit there and listen to him. I'm not saying that I don't listen to whoever, is fucking Patrick motherfucking Eady. He is a fucking lexicon of advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's great.
Been in, what, 7-8 years he's been doing comedy?
Like 9, dude.
9.
He's got he hits you with things that you don't even think of.
Yeah.
And I'm be honest,
That's
he
because
helps.
he has he'll tell you from a skeptic's point of view.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it is. Whereas everybody else will be like, like, oh no, man, just keep grinding, you'll make it, blah 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 blah. Whereas Edie will give you advice. He's like,
You're
yeah.
never gonna make it.
He's like, oh, put the work in, do this and this, but watch out for this because this will fuck you, and then you just suck, and then you'll never do it.
Yeah.
It's like a skeptic like mind, like a cynical point of view, but
Yeah.
it's like the best advice, and it's advice that nobody else is fucking giving you because everybody else just wants to give you these fucking sunshine and rainbows fucking bullshit,
Right.
I mean, last night we saw a bomb and a half, and then Edie came up to him like, "Let's not sugarcoat it."
Yeah, no, and then I was fucking with him for bombing, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh, my bad, dude. And Edie's like, no, tell him.
He needs to hear it.
He needs to hear this.
Yeah. He's just
You see me in the group chat today?
what?
I was like, Tony, good set last night, man. I think
John,
I said,
good
John,
set.
good set
Oh,
last
yeah.
night. And then I was like, James, better luck next time,
Yeah.
kid.
Damn. He felt it
I don't
too.
even know that dude. I thought he was the other guy that we've been hanging out with at the Riot Mic for a little bit last night.
When,
No.
when was that?
I was like, this guy's great. He's cool as hell. And then I realized it was Tripp's
Someone
roommate,
else,
and I was
yeah.
like, I didn't fucking know this guy.
when was this?
Last night at the
night.
Dirty.
Yeah, Dirty Show.
Oh, he did the Dirty Show?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was booked on it.
The first one
Good
after
on
the
him.
host. Patrick will give people a chance, man. If you ask
Absolutely.
for it, he'll give you a chance. But just if you bomb, don't ask again for a while. That's like the first time I ever saw Leo go up on there. Leo bombed, and then Patrick told him when he got off stage, just like, don't ask me again for a year.
Yeah.
And then he still asks every Friday and every Saturday. Leo has no shame when it comes to asking for a guest spot. Did he ask me for a guest spot on this
Yeah.
show tonight? Like this Enrique Drew
A
show?
big
that we're doing?
Dude, I
was
can't
like-
believe I'm on this.
Dude,
Let me
like,
stick my
I'm
neck
barely
out.
on
Dude.
this fucking show, first of all. And, like, second of all, like, the guys that do get guest spots, I don't have the authority to give,
Yeah.
right? Like Nate's doing one, but that's because Enrique
Yeah.
and
His
him
boy.
are the fucking boys, dude.
I mean, it's. But say, all right, back to the Dirty Show kind of thing. Like, thankfully, I've never bombed at it.
Yeah.
So I've had.
Yeah,
two-
you've never bombed. You've had okay sets where
Yeah.
they weren't bad, weren't good.
Yeah,
but-
out of 3
but
sets,
you've
I
never
haven't bombed.
bombed.
2 of them been great. One have been just middle of the road where I won them back in the middle. A couple jokes didn't land.
I
but
hate to use an expression that I heard from Ben Daniels, but he said something that really resonated with me when it comes to the Dirty Show, is that you can't bomb in a room that you can't kill in.
Yeah.
I still don't really understand what that means.
It means that fucking Chappelle could walk in that door and that crowd's still gonna fucking suck.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you can't, like, if no one has the ability to kill in that room, then you didn't bomb in it. Also, Will told me that if people didn't pay to be there,
You didn't bomb.
you didn't bomb.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a paid show last night.
It still stings. Because he's still in your head like, I could have cracked them.
I had
Okay.
a pretty good set at the Dirty Show. It was all right. It wasn't like great by any means. I wouldn't say I killed, but it was like a little bit better than good. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
like 60, 70%. I think 80% and above is like good. So it was just
So you had a guest spot or just?
Yeah, I did 7. I know. I guess
and so
it was.
so James.
I guess it's like it was booking. It was just like a last minute booking. I wouldn't consider it a guest spot.
and,
Yeah.
and James.
I
was
asked,
booked.
and he's like, possibly. And then I get there, and he's like, probably not.
Yeah, it got really
Yeah.
booked up really
And,
fast.
and James had a booked spot.
Yes.
So how does he do that? He just like
You just ask him.
Yeah, he just asked.
the night of.
Maybe a
Ask
couple
him
days
few
ago.
days before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's
All right.
I love the Dirty Show so much, but there are nights that like they've asked me to go up, and I'm like, I ain't getting up, dude. I ain't fucking doing that because like it's a whole different fucking ball game than you're used to. If you've been to it, have you seen it? You've witnessed it, okay, but you haven't done it yet.
No, and he's asked me a bunch of times, so like anytime, man, come
Dude,
through.
it
And I'm
is-
like what you said, I'm gonna be ready when I go. I'm not gonna bomb.
yeah, the crowd is like they're either like super hot or they're just like to eat you alive. And if you show any kind of weakness for that crowd, they're gonna eat you alive.
Really?
And that's what happened to what's his name, James. He went up there and he's like, "Oh, I'm bombing," and like said it on the mic, and they just fucking
Didn't even
ate him.
didn't even get a laugh for that.
no.
They ate him up, bro.
Fuck,
Dude.
that sucks.
We're in the green room, and you can just hear, "Oh, I'm bombing," and then the green room got really quiet, and we listened in, like maybe he's setting up for something. Nothing. He went on through his set, and we are like, "Oh shit, okay."
Yeah, Biggio's opening set was a little rough too.
Yeah.
Dude.
But that's fucking hosting. You know, that's the thing. Like, you can't always, like, you can try to give them the, thunder and lightning, but
God, it's so weird being sober and then being at the late show.
yeah.
Yeah, totally different game.
It is, dude. It's crazy.
Well, boys, I think we should wrap it up. It's 7.
Hell yeah.
What are we at?
52.
That's
Oh
good.
shit! It's like 7:10.
Yeah.
All
All right, man. Choke City, matching jackets, collab,
What episode are you on?
episode
This be 4 for mine.
4 for his, 13 for us.
Boom.
Subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe.
Follow
give a
me
like.
at Mike Ryan Comedy. The secret group every Thursday, 8 p.m.
Every Thursday, baby.
Yeah.
Come say hi.
Follow me on Instagram, David Voss Comedy.
VAS.
Yep.
V. John Meyer, Meyer. I don't sing songs. All right.
Be sure to eat your
Bye.
vegetables, kids.